Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the sideline and secured by London. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Kansas City. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Easy. Hey, going out. We're going out right here. Right.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Alpha. Sit high.
Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, son.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Got a man. It's London. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Blankenship. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son.
Play action, Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a... for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down throw, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That one's complete, right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10 now. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Go. Let's go.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Check, smash. Check. Let's go. Check, go.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. Room inside the 10. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Fielded at the 7. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Hits the 20. Takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He'll take this at the 10. Returns looking good so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
He has the first over the middle. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Again, Mahomes to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He's on the move. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brandon Stevens has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. To throw here on first down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So Brock, this offense looking first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Hey, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's throwing deep to... They connect on the deep shot. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Hey, check that. Street.
They send a man in motion. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one is stopped after getting up past the 35. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Head the street. Head ready. Hot, hot.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Roll. 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 Hurt. Hurt. Ready.
Harris once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Check. 18. Pioneer. Lion. Ready.
Back to throw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Warren quick on the draw. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Shut up. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Cuts it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Mims with the grab. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for and you go out and execute.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Got him, man. It's London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Catch is made down the right side.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would. And they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. First down throw, Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Counterplay here, Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Running behind center with Harris. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 37. Marley won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. He's got Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Got it. Ready?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He finds it beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Go! Street! Street! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Hurt! Ready?
They'll run with Harris. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked up by Peyton Wilson! And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
Buffalo 18! Stephanie! Hook!
They'll try and throw it here. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 3 on that gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Go check! Go check!
Putting a receiver in motion. Warren here from the gun. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Ready, ready!
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go! Here we go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready, ready!
From the 27. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some power on it. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs make it an 11-point ball game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go, Reed, go. Smash, smash. Ready.
Warren running between the tackles. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Let's go now.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They give now to Najee. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Check smash, check smash.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Trying to run in, Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level.